Hi you guys, and welcome to my mom's kitchen. I'm visiting, so I'll be cooking from her kitchen. Today I'll be showing you how to make paya, and that is basically either cow's feet soup or goat's feet soup, and I'm using cow's feet today. For this recipe you will need a pressure cooker, 2 onions, 2 tomatoes. We will be pressurizing this so it doesn't have to be finely chopped. You'll need some cilantro, 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a handful of curry leaves, and a handful of bay leaves. You will also need some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and this is coriander seed that I just put in like a grinder to make it into a powder. But if you have coriander powder, just use that. It's about 1.5 tablespoons. Here we have 2 pounds of the beef cow feet. You typically want these like chopped up smaller than this, probably half the size of this. But the butcher here in my mom's town, he said this was the smallest he could get it. I think he was afraid to cut his fingers, but back home they chop it up smaller. Alright, so I'm using 2 pounds of this. Heat the oil up in a pressure cooker. I just cover the bottom, maybe like 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch up. I'm not exactly sure how much, but you want a good amount. And add the coriander and the cumin seeds, spin around for a few seconds, stir it, and then we will add the onions. After adding the onions, make sure you add a little sprinkle of salt to help them soften up and cook faster. And go ahead and cook these for about 2 or 3 minutes. Mix in the bay leaves and the curry leaves and cook for 1 minute. Now we are going to add the cow's feet in and stir. Add the tomatoes, sprinkle some salt on top so that they will soften faster, and then mix them in. Add the ginger garlic paste, add the turmeric powder and the red chili powder, then mix it all up. I went ahead and added some garlic powder and black pepper to taste. I just sprinkled it in there. Didn't measure it at all. Remember that I chopped some cilantro? Well, I took half of what I chopped and I added it in here. Now I'm going to mix everything up. The other half we will use as a garnish. I mixed everything up. Now I am going to add, well actually I already did. I already added a glass of water. It was about 12 to 14 ounces. And then I sprinkled some salt on top. Now I need this to come to a boil, and then I can put the lid on and pressure cook it. I will actually let this evaporate a bit, because for my pressure cooker this is too much, and then it'll make a big mess. It'll come out of the top when it releases the pressure. But every pressure cooker is different, so just, you know, follow your pressure cooker. This has finally come to a boil. I am going to mix it one more time, stir it one more time, and then I will put the lid on it and pressure cook it probably for like 30 minutes, and then I'll check it to see if it's done or not, like tender enough. Alright you guys, here's the finished product. It actually took 45 minutes to cook. Let me see if I can show you the thickness. So it should be pretty thick. You can add more water if you want it runny or if you want more gravy. But that's it. Just check for seasoning, salt and pepper, and then you're good. Alrighty, I want to show you guys how it's served. There's a bowl, and then I ripped up some roti in there. You could use pita bread or naan or whatever. But just tear it up and put it in the bowl. Then we're going to pour the soup on top. Alright, that's what it looks like. Now I'm going to eat. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, enjoy!